Detention Center. A group of advocates say they're outraged after a grand jury decides not to charge anyone in connection with this incident where a pickup truck drove towards a line of protesters.
Behind the wheel is former Wyatt Correctional Officer Thomas Woodworth. Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado is in our newsroom with why we may never know why charges weren't filed and what members of that advocacy group are saying tonight. Steph?
Those protesters were at the Wyatt protesting the fact that ICE detainees are held there. They say they were hit by a truck and pepper sprayed today. They were protesting about the fact that no charges were filed. It's been 2 months since this pickup truck, driven by Captain Thomas Woodworth, drove through protesters outside the Wyatt Detention Center. Jackie Alexander was sitting on the ground and says she was hit.
I have physical injuries, but the emotional injuries are worse.
Tammy Brown was also there. She says she was pepper sprayed by correctional officers who emerged from the Wyatt.
The idea that prison guards can come out of a prison and run people over and pepper spray them is absolutely outrageous to me.
The August 14th incident prompted an investigation by the Attorney General's office, which convened a grand jury. Those jurors this morning decided not to charge Woodworth or any of the guards who deployed pepper spray.
Prosecutors are not present for a grand jury's deliberations, nor does the grand jury share its reasoning with prosecutors.
Attorney General Peter Nerona would not give his opinion on whether any of the correctional officers committed crimes, respecting the decision of the grand jury, which meets and deliberates in secret.
If 20 years of doing this, I've never once criticized a jury, and I've never once criticized a grand jury, and I won't do it.
None of us felt that a good job was done by the grand jury at all. For example, they did not ask me once about the conversation I had with the man who hit me with his truck and all but ruined my life.
I am fearful now that it gives people carte blanche to just attack us and pepper spray us every time they don't agree with what we do.
And the Attorney General says the lesson here is for law enforcement to have a more robust presence at protests. Central Falls Police say they had 2 officers circling the area, but they will have a more constant presence at the Wyatt for any future protests. Also, a spokesperson for the Wyatt declined to comment today. I'm Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.
Filed for the incident at the Wyatt Detention Center back in August, where a guard drove a truck into them.
And the Attorney General announced the grand jury's findings this afternoon. And about 90 minutes later, a group of demonstrators were protesting outside the Attorney General's office. Earlier, we talked to 2 people who were at the August protest. Both were critical of how the grand jury handled the case.
If the police had given us instructions, which the police never did, then we would have obeyed them or not or whatever, but that wasn't up to the guards to then run us over with their car.
I thought that having to have a grand jury decide this at all was a bit of a sham, to be honest, because what he did was filmed from all angles. And it just seemed to me like a way for the Attorney General's office to say, hey, look, we're doing something.
Attorney General Peter Nerona says he told protesters of the grand jury's decision this morning.
He said he did not apologize for their findings, but told protesters that it was unfortunate and also said changes need to be made.
I felt it was very unfortunate, and I felt that we in law enforcement have to do a better job collectively to ensure that when people are protesting peacefully, and that is exactly what happened here, that they are safe.
Central Falls Police say going forward they will have a bigger presence at any protest at the Wyatt.
Meanwhile, Central Falls Mayor James Diosa said in a statement that he was, quote, disappointed with the results of the grand jury process.